The Chippewa Valley. Nestled in the heart of Wisconsin's many lakes and forests, the community here is bound together by the confluence of the Eau Claire and Chippewa rivers, the veins that have pumped life into this valley for as long as it's existed. I'm lucky to be able to call this place my home, and while my life here hasn't all been good, it was always made better by the serene summers and silent winters that I've come to expect with each passing of the seasons. Recently, however, things have been busier than usual, and our quiet valley has seen some rapid changes in just a few short years. Streets that once sat empty are now alive with the clamoring of a cultural renaissance. But with this frenzy of activity, there are those of us who would choose to sit back and document the beauty of those everyday experiences that might otherwise go unnoticed, gone in the blink of an eye and forgotten with the passage of time.
Hello, my name is Mike. I'm a photographer from Chippewa Falls. I started photography when I was young with 110 film. Got away from that and didn't do much for quite a few years. Started doing long exposure cell phone shots at night. And then our son came home one day from high school with photography class and he had a DSLR. So I picked that up, fell in love, shot with it every day, and learned as much as I could. I started shooting landscape first and really loved it. And then as I progressed, I got into portraiture, learned to love that, and now I enjoy all types of photography. When I first started, I posted to Eau Claire Area Photography and they had a weekend challenge. So every week there was a theme and a category. And it forced me to take pictures of things that I normally wouldn't try to do, which really helped me grow. And the community on there was great. And I think now it's up over 4,500 people. It's all people helping each other with photography and sharing images. One of the fun things about landscape photography in the Chippewa Valley is you can go from hills and rocks to rivers to lakes, and there's so much diversity and so many things to shoot. I like to get up early, watch the sun come up, and in the evening watch it go down. Sunsets are one of my favorite things. With portraiture, the thing I love is watching somebody start out very nervous, and through the progression of the shoot, they gain confidence and see that they do look good and can look good. And when they see themselves on the back of the camera screen and that smile, that makes my day. People will ask, what was the biggest thing that helped you along your photography journey? And I guess feedback, especially negative feedback. Sometimes asking what's wrong with the picture is harder than asking what someone thinks, because they don't always tell you the negatives about the picture, they tell you the positives. And that was one of the biggest things in my growing as a photographer, was the negatives being pointed out so I knew how to correct them. The Chippewa community is great because there's so much camaraderie among people. Everyone gets along and we all have a love for our community and the things in it. It's a small town, which I love. It's great for raising kids. And there are a lot of hidden gems in Chippewa that a lot of people don't know about. I like to try to find those and photograph them. I get a response from people that live in the area and they see things that they love as much as I do. And they see it in a photograph with a sunset or a sunrise or a long exposure. And they have an appreciation for it just as much as I do. That's as rewarding as anything. Photography is something that I've always loved, and I think I always will. There's always something new to photograph, something new to capture, or a different way to capture it.
And as Mike walked away from our interview, I left with the knowledge that he couldn't be happier with what he was doing. How grateful he is to be able to explore his passion in a way that brings joy to the many people who appreciate his work. The skill you need to take a good photograph exceeds the physical parameters of a camera. Capturing forever a moment that only happens once is an awesome responsibility. Whether it's a tender kiss, a mirthful smile, a sweeping sunset, or a fresh snowfall, being ever present, always watchful for these moments is no easy task, especially in a world that moves faster and faster with each passing day.